Niger, always good to talk to you.
Great to be with you guys as always.
Niger, in Washington today, you have Al Sharpton, Reverend Al Sharpton, and several other civil rights leaders holding a press conference claiming that this contempt vote set for Thursday is really just some members of Congress going after the Attorney General Eric Holder, for his effort to prevent voter suppression. They are echoing exactly what Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi said last week. Why do you think they feel the need to get involved in this? Why are they doing this?
Because when you don't have the cards in the deck, you pull the race card. And that's exactly what they're doing. That's what Speaker Pelosi, former Speaker Pelosi, who should be ashamed of herself considering the office that she held. I've said this for the longest time, that, Al Sharpton, to his credit, I mean, as you know, Jenny, my father and I have known Al Sharpton for nearly 3 decades. And I don't say that with pride. I say that with pain. But Al Sharpton has actually grown a great deal and evolved as a political figure. Tragically, though, mainstream elements of the Democratic Party and the liberal movement have taken on Sharptonism and the same type of racial demagoguery that he has been engaging in for the last 3 decades and made it a mainstream platform of every argument, be it Attorney General Holder, be it health care reform, be it getting bin Laden. There is nothing that these guys will not racially demagogue about when it comes to protecting their liberal agenda and liberal interests and this president.
And it's interesting because, Sharpton, he stands up there and says, this isn't about the race card for those folks who want to bring it up. This is about, the issues that he fought. But then he wrote this commentary for the Huffington Post. Mm-hmm. And in it he writes, A.G. Holder has been mishandled just like the young black and Latino men and women who are demonized on our streets every day. He's been stopped and he's been frisked. Now, he says this isn't about race, but isn't he talking about race when he makes a comment?
He is. Yeah. In fact, Jenny, I think he said that Eric, the Attorney General, was stopped and frisked by Speaker Boehner and the Congress. So of course he's playing that race card. What is tragic, though? I mean, the old story about the snake and the alligator asks the snake, "Why did you bite me?" And the snake says, "Because I'm a snake, stupid." And look, we know Al Sharpton. We know what kinds of games he's been engaging in for the last 3 decades, and we know the civil rights race machine and the fact that they racially demagogue. What is a frightening phenomenon for me, though, as an American citizen and as a leader of a civil rights organization, is that a mainstream political party that happens to be in charge of the executive branch of our government and close to half of our legislative branch, Congress, has as a mainstream platform and political agenda the same type of racial demagoguery that Al Sharpton has been engaging in since Tawana Brawley in the 1980s. That is what is frightening to me. And this poison of racial demagoguery as a racial tactic, as a political tactic, goes from Al Sharpton all the way up to the commander-in-chief of our country. That is scary, Jenny.
And what also is sad is that according to these civil rights leaders, this investigation, this has nothing to do with the death of Border Patrol agent Brian Terry. This is all about voter suppression all of a sudden.
At the end of the day, what the American people have to be made to understand, and what those brave Congress folk that are going to vote to hold Attorney General Holder in contempt, and I do hope it is a bipartisan group of folk that do this, is that at the end of the day, this is about an investigation surrounding the murder of Brian Terry, a soldier within our government, and incidentally, by the way, the murder of some 200 Mexican citizens. Mm-hmm. That's what this is about at the end of the day.
And I think what the Terry family would say, this isn't about black, white, Chinese. It's not anything. It's about the truth, and we can get it.
That and more than that, they said that they feel that our government, your government, my government, is withholding information about the murder of their child.
Absolutely.
And that's gross.